This is a stimulus update and daily news report. Got some huge updates to share with you today. President Biden is supposed to make the big stimulus executive order announcement. Supposed to be talking about student loan forgiveness, student loan pause, but could there be another surprise in there as well right before the midterm elections? I'll give you the latest on that. We'll go over the latest stimulus news like this. Thousands of Americans eligible for monthly direct payments worth up to $2,550. I'll give you the full list of cities and states there, and a deadline to apply for $500 monthly direct check payments in just 6 days, and I'll give you some other important updates as well. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. If you appreciate the fact-based, fast-paced updates, hit the like button down below, and I'm giving $200 to my subscribers. I am picking the winners tomorrow. Details of what to do to sign up down in the description below. First thing you have to do is subscribe to the channel, so subscribe. Check out the other instructions down in the description below. So let's get into this. Biden approval rating ticks up to highest since June. So President Biden has been on a winning streak lately, and the two-day poll completed Tuesday showed Biden's rating at 41%, the first time it has topped 40% since the beginning of the summer. So President Biden on a winning streak. Can he keep it up, especially after some big news supposed to be announced today, a big executive order and a big announcement, and there could be something else in there as well. Could this make his rating go higher? And if it does go higher, will he be able to maintain it through the midterm elections and a potential 2024 presidential re-election? I don't know, we'll see. But when it comes to the big announcement, college costs have soared multiple times the rate of inflation over 50 years. So when it comes to college, it's gotten a lot more expensive. And if you look at this chart right here, you can see the actual cost of private college. It's up to over $50,000, which is insane to think about. Private college costs with inflation. I mean, you can see this chart, how expensive college is, which is the reason why most people take out student loans. If they want to go to college, they expect to take out a student loan. The student loan is sort of an investment, and then they could get a job to pay back that student loan. At least that's what most people think is the path to success in life. Excuse me, but it doesn't seem to go that way because student loans have ravaged people's bank accounts. It's a high cost that a lot of people didn't think they would expect to pay. So according to one economist, Larry Summers, student debt forgiveness will make inflation worse. So some are saying it's going to help out inflation, give people more breathing room, but Larry Summers, which was the economic advisor under President Obama, saying that it is going to make it worse. Meanwhile, President Biden is supposed to make a big announcement today. Biden is expected to announce broad student loan forgiveness on Wednesday, a week before debt payments resume. So, two big announcements supposed to be today, and there could be a surprise one. So, student loan forgiveness. President Biden said he wants to forgive $10,000, which is what he promised on his campaign trail. I'm going to share with you a video clip in a moment that shows you $10,000 for every student loan borrower, which isn't really the case. And then the pause as well. I'm wondering if maybe he'll just do the forgiveness and not the pause, or maybe the pause and not the forgiveness, or maybe he'll do both. And there could be another one in there as well. Take a look at this video clip right here explaining more.
President Biden will announce his long-awaited decision tomorrow. Sources tell NBC News he's expected to slash up to $10,000 in federal student loan debt for borrowers who make less than $125,000 a year. The source also says the president will likely extend the pause on loan payments. They were supposed to resume next month. Mr. Biden, of course, campaigned on canceling student debt, and critics say his expected announcement tomorrow falls short of what he promised then.
I'm going to make sure that everybody in this generation gets $10,000 knocked off of their student debt as we try to get out of this god-awful pandemic.
Well, not everybody, he said, just those making a less than $125,000. Timing is everything. Midterm elections are 11 weeks away, and the president's facing a ton of pressure to deliver something on this issue. But many critics warn canceling student loan debt could make inflation even worse. In a tweet, former President Obama's top economic advisor Larry Summers wrote, "Student loan debt relief is spending that raises demand and increases inflation. It consumes resources that could be better used helping those who did not, for whatever reason, have the chance to attend college." Here's CNBC's Perry Russum.
At DePaul University, a week to go until the first installment of tuition is due, a part of the $40,000 students are expected to pay this school year. Outside the gates, we met Perry Pruitt, an art school graduate turned massage therapist who built $35,000 in loans. When you hear $10,000, what do you think?
I mean, that's way too little. I mean, that's chump change.
According to federal student aid, more than 45 million people owe a collective $1.7 trillion. Those between the ages of 35 and 49 owe the most.
We're definitely keeping our borrowers front and center and our students front and center.
New CNBC polling finds 32% of people say all student loans should be forgiven. 34% say it should be for those in need, and 30% say no forgiveness. The polling finds there's dividing concern on the possible effects on inflation. 81% of Republicans and 41% of Democrats say loan forgiveness will make inflation worse.
If you look at the statistics of freshmen who don't finish, college, but they take out student debt in order to experiment with college, if you start forgiving that first $10,000 for people, that just enhances these reckless decisions.
There's been a push to cancel student debt both outside the White House.
Extend the student loan pause payments forever.
And by progressives who try to get in.
Cancel all student debt.
We can cancel student loan debt for 95%.
Back in Chicago, 10 years after graduating, Pruitt says she still has $20,000 in loans. I know one of the arguments from the older generation is, look, we had college debt, we paid it off. What do you say to that?
I mean, that's garbage. I mean, like, if you're not making a place better for your children, like, nobody should have to suffer because you suffer.
A lack of reaction today on Capitol Hill. Both chambers are in recess until Friday, but there is pushback from the NAACP. That group is looking for $50,000 to be forgiven. Today, as President Derek Johnson was talking about that $10,000 number, he says in part, if the rumors are true, we've got a problem. Shep?
Perry Russum, live in Chicago.
So what are your thoughts on that? Student loan forgiveness, good idea, bad idea. Student loan pause, good idea, bad idea. Regardless of whether you think student loan forgiveness is the right thing to do you think President Biden should hold up on his promise for student loan forgiveness? Should it be $10,000? Should it go up to $50,000? And if President Biden is going to hold his promise with the student loan forgiveness, should other promises be kept, like $2,000 stimulus checks, a boost of Social Security to $2,400? Should there be more retroactive hazard pay, pandemic unemployment pay? Let me know your thoughts on that. When it comes to money going out to more Americans, so thousands of Americans eligible for monthly direct payments worth up to $2,550. So this money is coming from a lot of stimulus money that was distributed to states, counties, and local governments. There is $800 billion on a federal level that could be used for stimulus checks, but it seems like the federal government is still waiting on that. Maybe they're waiting for the right moment to give out some type of federal stimulus aid. We're not sure of what's going on with that yet. But when it comes to this, which is guaranteed income or universal basic income, I'll give you a few of the places that are giving out the money. So in terms of Alaska giving out $2,550 from a permanent fund. That's just a regular payment that Alaska gives out on a regular basis. Then we have Alexandria, Virginia, which is giving $500 a month for 2 years. Arizona in Phoenix is giving out $1,000 debit cards for 1 year. To be eligible, family of four's earning cannot exceed 80% of the median income for the area, which is $63,000. In Atlanta, at least 650 black women in Atlanta, Georgia are receiving $850 payments over the next 2 years through the Georgia Resilience and Opportunity Fund. And then Birmingham, Alabama is paying single mothers guaranteed income $375 a month for 1 year. Cambridge, Massachusetts, $500 a month for 18 months. Chelsea, Massachusetts, $200 to $400 a month. Chicago, 5,000 people are going to get $500 a month for 1 year. That's probably the most amount of people in terms of the guaranteed income program. Then we have Columbia, South Carolina. Struggling dads are going to get $500 a month for a year. Then we have Compton, California. It's going to give $1,800 every 3 months for 2 years. Cook County in Chicago, is going to give $500 monthly payments for 24 months. Durham, North Carolina, $600 monthly payments for a year. Evanston, Illinois, $6,000 for over the course of a year, so $500 per month there. Gainesville, Florida, incarcerated people will receive $1,000 the first month, and then $600 a month for 11 months. Then we have Georgia in general through the Impact Program, Income Mobility Program, is going to give $500 a month for 12 months. We have Healdsburg, California, going to give $600 monthly for 2 years. Houston, Texas, $375 a month for 1 year. Hudson, New York, giving $500 a month for 5 years. That's probably the longest guaranteed income program I've seen. And then Jackson, Mississippi, going to give low-income black mothers $1,000 a month for 1 year. Long Beach is giving $500 a month for 1 year. Los Angeles, through the LEAP program, 3,200 families are getting $1,000 monthly payments for a year. Another Los Angeles program giving $1,000 a month for 1 year. And then Louisville, Kentucky, $500 monthly payments for 18 to 24-year-olds for a year. We have Lynn, Massachusetts, a bunch of them in Massachusetts, $400 for a child's first 3 years. Marin County, California, $1,000 per month for families with women raising children under the age of 18. Minnesota, $500 every month for 2 years. Mountain View, California, giving, it actually doesn't say here, I guess. Yeah, it says, okay, they're not sure what they're going to do yet. They're going to open it up soon. Then we have Newark, New Jersey, giving out $250 on a bi-weekly basis. And then the other half of this will get 2 payments of $3,000 each year. New Orleans is getting $350 monthly payments for 10 months. New York City giving out $1,000 a month for 3 years. New York State is going to give out, okay, this is the artist program, $1,000 monthly payments for 18 months. Oakland, California, giving out $500 per month for 18 months. Philadelphia, $500 a month for 1 year. Then we have Portland, I think this is Portland, Oregon. 50 black families in Portland are going to get, or single adults are going to get $1,000. Families with 2 or 3 children are going to get $1,500. And then $2,000 for families with 3 or more children. Providence, Rhode Island, giving out $500 a month. Richmond, Virginia, $500 a month for a year. Rochester, New York, $500 for 12 months. Then there's another Rochester, New York program, $200 a month for a year. Then we have Santa Fe, New Mexico, $400 a month for a year to community college students. And then Shreveport, Louisiana, $660 monthly payments for a year. South San Francisco, $500 monthly payments for 1 year. Tacoma, Washington, $500 a month for 1 year. Washington, D.C., $900 per month for 1 year to expectant mothers. Then West Hollywood, California, is going to give $1,000 a month for 18 months. And then Wisconsin, this program just closed, but $500 monthly payments for 1 year. So yeah, those are all the latest guaranteed income programs. And then this one, I think I mentioned it. It might have been in that list. This is for, Evanston, Illinois, $500 monthly payments. The deadline for that is in 6 days. August 29th is when you have to apply. If you're in Evanston, Illinois, $500 monthly checks there. You have to apply by the 29th. And that is all the news that I have for you today to hopefully brighten your day a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi guys, this is Bella. This is the tip of the day. I just want to tell you that you should always stay happy, no matter what. Even if something really happened in your life, you should always stay positive and happy and just move on. And you should always be nice to others, so others don't be You should always treat others nice because, like, you have to treat others nice for other people to treat you nice sometimes. Sometimes that happens. But it's really good to be nice to everybody. So, like, it should be really good for all of us to be nice to everybody. That's the end of my tip of the day. Bye!
Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate all of your support. Don't forget, I'm picking the winners tomorrow for the $200 check. Subscribe to the channel, follow the instructions down in the description below. And if you like how I get straight to the point, read you the facts, show you the sources, subscribe to the channel anyway. And if you want to check out any of my other videos on my other channels, you can click right up here, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.